Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
3rd and 6.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And Oliver. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Good. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Vikings first down.
Off the play fake. Good. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Vikings 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. I think it's just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Good. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Off the play fake. Good. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Tough one there. Our first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carried by
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get open.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
That flags will come in. I think this is against the Saints up front. And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Back again, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Catches left side.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 31, Vikings 14. To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Good. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. .43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a handoff looking right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Back now here live in New Orleans as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Good. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Vikings.
Off the play fake. Good. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Off play action. Good. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
But it's now third down.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Saints 31, Vikings 21. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake. Good. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
His kick
is good.
Makes the score Saints 31, Vikings 28. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4.
Down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Taken in at the 22. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
He's got a man complete. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget